these barrier bridges here were closed a couple days ago. Mandatory evacuation, so nobody could get home. Nice statue out in front of the Ormond Beach Fire Department. Hey everybody, it's Mark the Lost Traveler. Let me get my glasses on. And we're ready to travel. Well, a whole bunch of electric trucks over there. Everybody restoring power out here. Cocoa Beach are still out of power in some areas around here. Glad to see those guys here. And they have all these cones out here because if you look to the right over there, all these down power lines still. That's why they haven't had power out here for a while. Wanted to see if there's any damage to the golf course, and all there was trees and leaves all over the place. The golf course looked pretty good. Over by the pond there, the bridge looked like it had a little damage, but everything else looked pretty good. Okay, here in Daytona Beach, really no matter what street you drive down, they all look the same. Just trees down, limbs down, power lines down. Hear the sound of chainsaws. Oh, this car right here. Look at that. Talk about close. That poor old tree there. All I see people out and about cleaning up. Couple over here cleaning up. But like any street you turn down, this is all you're gonna see. Debris and trees everywhere. So styled Victorian home here. No problem. Well, there's a good idea. There's a power line down right there, and there's some yellow tape going across it to alert people. But there's a power line there, not to run into it. Oh man, this poor guy's bike fell down. Look at that. I wanted to see if there's any damage to the boat marina, and everything looks really good. No damage anywhere that I can see from ground or up above. A couple of the owners I talked to said there was a couple scrapes on a few of the boats, but that was to be expected. Everybody was tied down pretty good out there. As you can see, flying over a lot of big dollar boats, but everybody made it through okay. These people over here still have boards from 2004 when Francis was here. So we're going to head over the bridge over to the Daytona Beach side, see if, how it looks over there as we cross the Indian River. And Daytona Beach. Well, the most famous beach sign's still here. Of course, a lot of these businesses can't say that. They got hit pretty hard here. Got a lot of people out walking around, just taking pictures like me, documenting, just looking at everything they can. It's amazing. The ocean's still churning up pretty good. Some of the owners, this is the Boardwalk Hotel. Right on the beach. Water actually got above that white building there into their pool area and pump area. And basically destroyed that. There's a sign here. This is right here, but all the windows got blown out on the bottom and top floors. It's all boarded up. Guy up there inspecting the roof. Well, I'm glad this swimming lady made it through the hurricane. I'm down by the Daytona Beach Pier, and it looks like the amusement park is all right. I don't see any damage anywhere. Even to the racetrack. They made it through the hurricane okay. I'm at Ocean and Main Street, and they got hit pretty good down here too. Over at Zeno's Gifts and Souvenirs. Everybody along the boardwalk here boarded up pretty good. Down leading to the beach. Well, just to show you how far this storm surge came up. course, you see there's the ocean, there's the boardwalk. The boardwalk is just full of debris. The volleyball court. This is the Hilton Hotel, the clock tower right there. The water came up just about the middle of those bottom windows. That's how far the water got up in here. I know I'm walking to see this sign here. See if I can wipe it off here. Oh, this was the forget my fancy footstep. 1941 Daytona Beach stock car race started right here. At this point, there's the marker. There's a lot of debris out here. A lot of this green fencing along the beach here is gone. Well, you see a lot of this guys out here metal detecting, prospecting. Joe's Crab Shack here at the pier is in good shape, no damage there, which is good news for everybody. It was amazing flying over the Daytona Beach boardwalk. I thought these buildings would have a lot more damage considering there was a lot of damage to a lot of buildings inland, but they had boarded up really well. A couple of the roofs here came out with no problem. This middle one here lost a lot of roof. I don't know, or if that's just the way that normally looks. Over at the amusement park, there was just a lot of sand on the track there, and the roller coaster and a couple of the other rides did pretty well. As you can see, not the beach, but the boardwalk's all covered in sand. A lot of the green metal railing is gone. And then when I flew over the boardwalk here, I was amazed how the water was just like a dirty brown green color. I guess that's from all the debris that was out there. But Joe's Crab Shack, they had no damage on their building at all. The roof was intact, everything was intact. And then out on the pier where everybody fishes, that was in good shape. There was a couple pylons, but they had already fixed those, and they were getting ready to open back up here in a couple of days. Going down Main Street here in Daytona Beach. This is where Biketoberfest is going to be happening in a few days. And from the looks of it, looks like no damage on this street except for, a couple limbs hanging down, a couple trees down. But other than that, looks like they're going to be ready for business here when all the bikes come into town. This is pretty cool on the side of this building, big American flag. I'm over here at the Boot Hill Saloon, and they're having church service over here. For all the bikers in town, church service at the Boot Hill Saloon. And the Boot Hill Saloon and Museum is famous not only for the saloon, but it's across from the cemetery. Pinewood Cemetery, across from the Boot Hill Saloon. You'll see t-shirts with that, so if you ever see the famous Boot Hill Saloon and Cemetery, like I keep repeating myself, this is what they're talking about. A lot of damage from the hurricane. I don't know much about this cemetery at all. If anybody famous is in here, but I can tell you this, that Edward Miles, 1898 to 1954, ghost walks, not sanctioned by Historic Pinewood Cemetery Association. You can go on a ghost walk after they get rid of this tree here. Might be a little more spookier now. There's some down power lines, that's why the lights around here aren't working. Kangaroo gas station, wow, lost its awning there over the pumps. That got ripped right down. Stoplights are still out around here on Main Street. Halifax River Bridge over there. Just taking it easy. Heading down one of these side roads to this neighborhood. Some of these docks are no longer a dock. Scrap wood. Still have the American flag flying, even though his dock is gone. All these boat docks. Oh, I don't know about this guy's boat right here. I don't know if he's got it tied up that way or that's the damage. Look at all the dryers here set out here for the hotel. Get this place cleaned up. Well, it looks like the water park here across from the Hilton Hotel suffered some damage. Doesn't look too extensive, but they got hit pretty good too. Nice large chunk of roof right here at A1A at the Hilton Hotel flew off this building right here. A Shell gas station didn't fare very well. But you see this all up and down Atlantic Avenue here. You know, as always, you can always find good things out of devastation. I'm coming down this road here, and there's this gentleman out here just playing his trombone. Thanks a lot, soldier. You know, yesterday I was in Cocoa Beach. Today I'm driving down Atlantic Avenue just to look at a lot of devastation. It's really hard to put into words or even capture on film, or even when I'm vlogging, that you can go up and down any street and just see trees down, debris everywhere, roofs taken off, buildings down. It's amazing. You'd really have to be here to see all this. You could film all day long and not capture everything that's seen. I'm just trying to get a little bit here and there just to kind of show everybody what happened here around the Daytona area. And it's funny because 60 miles south of here, when I was vlogging yesterday out of Cocoa Beach, you know, a lot of trees and limbs down. One building that was pretty much devastated, but around here in the Daytona area, it's pretty bad. A lot of signs down, buildings down, windows out, trees down. But everybody's persevering. They're out here cleaning up. A lot of the electrical crews are out here restoring power. And slowly this town is getting back on its feet. And that's a good thing. Wow, turning down this street here. Thank God for the power crews. There's lines down. You know, these guys got a tough job out here to do. A lot of Daytona is without power. Everywhere you look, you see power companies out here helping everybody. Well, no damage to the Pirates Cove miniature golf. This church parking lot was full of water. It's receded some, but it's got a ways to go. Right now I'm out at Ormond Beach. I'm looking for my Aunt Ruth's house, but I can't seem to find it out here. There's debris all in the road. I'm at the Daytona International Speedway, checking on to see if there's any damage over here, and there is no damage over here. That the gentleman I asked earlier, I asked if there was any damage, and nothing. Here's the tribute to Dale Earnhardt Sr., Bill France Jr. I said the grandstands, the light poles, the infield, no damage at all. So they'll be open this weekend for the Biketoberfest races. Thank you for visiting Daytona Beach. That's always cool how they have the taxiways over the highways. You know, after a few days down in Cocoa Beach, Port Canaveral, Daytona, Ormond Beach, I thought I'd come to the airport and relax a little bit and watch planes like this. Virgin 747-400 depart. Getting ready for another beautiful sunset. Traveler out.